If you experience knee pain, ask yourself, are you putting your knee in the right environment for it to grow out of pain? Think about the conditions necessary for a plant to grow. It needs access to the right sunlight, the right water, and adequate soil in its environment, otherwise it will deteriorate. The same can be said about your knee if you don't expose it to conditions that allow it to become too strong for pain to exist. So here's 2 ways in which you can put your knee in a fertile environment for growth. So I first want you to set up a platform that's about 1 inch in height, and I want you to grab something like a dumbbell that's just gonna allow you to put your knee in this bent position. I want you just to hold this for 45 seconds, and if you need to use something to help you balance, do so. This is gonna challenge your stability, so you're gonna need something beside you. 2 rounds of 45 seconds on each leg, and you just want the heel hovering here. You don't want it touching the ground. Exposing your knee to this position develops the deep structures within your knee necessary for you to grow too strong for pain to exist. But be mindful, you don't want to push through pain with this one. So if you have to lean on this to access a point where you can do this without pain, absolutely do that. As I said, it's the most vulnerable position your knee will be in, so take your time with progressing with this one. When 45 seconds on each leg becomes quite comfortable, you can simply add 1 inch to the platform like so, and repeat the same thing, 2 rounds of 45 seconds. Next, you want to set up the same platform, and it's a very similar movement, except instead of just holding this position, you're gonna move up and down like so, and you're just gonna gently kiss the floor with your heel, and you're gonna do 2 rounds of 8 of these on each leg. Again, that might be challenging at first, so feel free to use as much of this platform's assistance as you need just to access the position that you can do this exercise without pain. Regardless of where you start, doing this exposes your knee to moving in a more dynamic way, which is so beneficial if you're looking to get out of pain. And although a plant doesn't have the capability of asking questions and getting feedback on the conditions necessary for it to grow effectively, you do. So comment all your knee and movement related questions so you can create an environment that's gonna help you stimulate the areas of your knee necessary for you to grow out of pain.